Something already.
Oh, I already hit record.
I didn't turn off the lights.
Well, get up and do it.
There you go. Ah, my light's not on. I wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready.
It's showtime, baby.
What time is it?
It is 8:55. Why?
Sometimes you just disappoint me.
What
It's
did I
okay.
do?
It's okay. I'll recap. You're like, it's that time, baby.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't get that one.
It's all good. Welcome, everybody. This is how we start pretty much every podcast. It takes
I'm
us a
picking
little
on
bit
me.
of time. It takes a little bit of time to warm up. Get used to
Yeah.
seeing yourself on the screen. Get used to seeing each other on screen. Hey, your cameras, what'd you do? It's perfect.
What? Really?
It's not blurry. You're pretty clear.
I guess new update?
Was it the app? Because you were using the app?
I guess so.
Well, shoot,
It says on my side, it says actual recording is higher quality.
On my side, it just says, "What's up, everybody?" Oh yeah,
You're the producer.
Your camera's coming in perfectly. I think it was the app that was messing things up.
Wow.
If anybody's using the Riverside app, use your web browser. Use your web browser, because we were having quality issues. Riverside gave us a shout out for this. We're gonna save you guys a lot of money. Yeah, if you guys were using the app, use the web browser instead of the Riverside app, and it's gonna fix your video quality to the point that you look good on screen.
Now the problem is I don't know how to make you bigger.
I don't know what you're doing. I just got your face on the screen because we already talked about this.
Yeah, but I get distracted with myself, so I'm trying to.
Conceited. Look at me.
Well, you know what? I gotta make sure I look good.
Okay. I decided to take it down today.
Okay. Very cash.
Old shirt. Got this hat for Christmas. Just keeping it casual today. No, you look good. You look good.
I didn't go casual today.
No, that's all good. To each their own.
Anyways, how you been, my friend?
I have been pretty good. Today's like one of my days off, so I'm just relaxing, decompressing, getting to enjoy just a little bit of me time. How about yourself? I don't know, teachers like they get the summer off.
We're gonna get the summer off, and it's time to relax for a whole summer. Anything impactful this week? Or anything that stood out to you? Nothing.
Nothing I could think of. What about you? You have something. You already got a smile on your face.
No, I just didn't. No. I wanted to see if you had something. But if
you had something juicy lined up. Let's go.
I don't feel like anything I have to say is juicy because like the whole level of consciousness, I think you made it so funny. Okay. I feel like the way I was just gonna
haven't watched that, so if you haven't watched that, I'm not gonna ruin it. Actually, somebody's already seen the video and they're like, "Yo, your recap, fire." So if you guys haven't already seen it, it's the last video.
Go check it out. It's 2 videos from now. Well, now we have to fact check it.
Fact checking me?
No, not fact checking you, fact checking me. The way I said it, I should have wrote it down before I mentioned it, because that is...
I thought you were reading it off like your phone when you were talking about it.
No, I was just going with
You memorized all that?
Memorizing it, yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
You think so? I don't even feel like I did a good job with it, though.
I thought it was fun.
Okay. So there's actually 6 levels of consciousness. How I came up with 7?
Not 7.
Who knows?
So we're just creative. Extra. We're just extra.
We're creative like that. Yeah. That's how we are. It's all good. Okay, so number 1 is animal. It's the survival mode. So this is just the basic instinct. Like you basically just follow routine. You eat food, safety precautions, acting purely on survival without deeper awareness. Number 2 is ego, personal gain. This is like, who am I compared to others and how do I win? Number 3 is social. That's like when you belong with people. You're part of a community. You share values, align with a tribe, religion, or a system to find purpose. Number 4 is self-aware, reflective. So it's the internal reflection, personal growth, emotional intelligence. This is where you ask, why do I feel this way? What is my impact? Number 5 is integrated.
Mm-hmm.
Integrated. It's unity, connection to others and nature, soul purpose. This is where you're living in alignment with your inner truth while embracing others' truths too. Number 6 is cosmic. This is oneness, spiritual awakening, universal intelligence. So this is the mystics, spiritual leaders who perceive life beyond form or self.
Okay, I'm just gonna say something right now. If you go to church and you haven't done 1 through 5, you're not at 6. Everybody thinks you're at 6, but you can't do 1 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
Cap.
You know what? I agree. I
Because
do
it's
agree.
like each step builds on itself.
Yeah,
So
it
you
does.
literally can't do like the step above without doing the step below because there's obviously something missing. I was going to say, there's people that go to church that are very holy and very religious, and you guys are the worst people ever. You think you're at a certain level, but you're really not. And you treat other people like crap. If you take this personally, let that be its own lesson to yourself.
Well, I think you have to go through all those levels of consciousness to be aware of like why you are practicing your religion. You know, like I said in the last video, you go to this like level of consciousness where you figure out life. And once you are aware of what life is about and what is the purpose of life, you understand the spiritual aspect of what God is. It's a deeper meaning than that, but anyways, that was. I feel like I wasn't so off of what everything was.
I think whatever you added at the end for number 7 was part of like 5 or 6. So
I think so too. I think 5 wasn't even a thing. Because I was questioning. I was like, I don't remember. Honestly, I was a little iffy on 3, 4, and 5. I was like, oh, no me acuerdo, but I know that there was a path. So that's what I was going with. The path where you discover stuff. So that's kind of how I went with.
And it sounded legit to me. So should I?
Well, when I Googled it and I asked Chat GPT, I looked for videos and stuff.
You saw the face? You saw the face on it? Yeah.
Why'd you make that face?
No, you got it spot on.
Okay. I feel like you're judging me. Okay. But yeah, when I was looking like information about this, they all were very different. Like they all had different informations because there's some that were like very spiritual and there were some that were very like psychological. So I think we created another path of we made our own.
30 and Thriving 7 Steps of Consciousness. It's gonna catch on.
It's gonna catch
especially
on.
with my explanation.
Oh, I think
like,
your examples.
Be like, that made sense. That was spot on, my dude.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You got cheated on. You got evidence. You got your friends talking behind your back when you thought you were friends. Oh, that still hits. That still hits.
It hits, man. Obviously, this is good. I don't know. I thought they were pretty solid.
I do think so too. But anyways,
no, it felt solid. They were good. It made sense to me, so it made sense. I'm pretty sure it made sense to everybody else I was watching. So, all right, for like people watching, you guys just see like the dumb faces I make, and I'm like, not be judgmental. I'm just kind of These are faces I make in everyday life.
He's judging. He's judging me. I feel it in my soul.
Love
Good to know. The more you know, the more you know.
The more you grow.
The more you know, the more
What
you
did
grow.
What did I say earlier?
Oh, because I said I'm gonna go bug you, and you're like, what'd you say?
I said bugs and hugs.
No, you're not a bug. You're a. Or no, man, we should have wrote it down. That was good.
It was good.
I like, and you know what? This time I brought a notebook to write notes because we're becoming more professional. And
that's what the video's for.
I guess that's true.
Like it's a video. Video's just a long note.
It is a very long note, but I need to like when we're talking, sometimes I forget certain things or like why I started talking about something.
I'll remind you. All right. If you say anything like, "Oh, that's good," I'm just gonna be like, "Time." You go back and just you have to write the time.
Sounds good.
Because I think we did that on a few other episodes where we were talking, and I was just like, man, I don't know if I said at the time, but I was like, this would be a good clip, and I was hoping like the AI thing would catch up.
You mark it.
This would be a good clip. See if it works.
This is interesting. It's way different than the one from the app.
More options, more features. What's different?
I don't know. The on the right side, I actually have like echo cancel. Oh, echo cancellation. What is that?
Yeah,
it says you can't change it while recording.
Oh, yours is on. Mine is not on.
Well, this brand, the brand that I bought, that's the like it's its whole hype.
It has echo cancellation built in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I bought it at the store.
Shout out Best Buy. They ripped her off.
That's what they told me. And I was like, oh, okay. That's important, right? When you're recording. So sure, we'll buy it. Yeah.
Shout out Best Buy.
Shout out Best Buy. Yes. But yeah, still wanted one that was hanging like this. I feel like it would have been fans and be like, yep, what's up, Joe?
You still do that. You still, because I try to. My microphone right here.
Oh, look at you being fancy.
This little screen and everything. But there's like a extension thing. It's $45, bro. This thing can chill on my desk. I'm not about to pay $45 for a microphone extension when this thing is sitting right in front of me. Unless I want the microphone like, coming in out of midair and then trying to look cool. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think it just is based on the aesthetic you want for sure. I'm so glad we figured out the camera and the microphone because that was stressful.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Well, those are little things that you don't really know what's going on. So on the top, you have to give access to the website. And so like you have to click it, which I thought I did because I went to the settings and like I clicked give access to this application. And so I thought I did that. And yeah, anyways.
No, that's what I thought. Like it usually will ask you like, hey, do you want to give access to the camera? Do you want to give access to the microphone for whatever site? So yeah. I don't know if it didn't ask it or whatever. I should have asked it yesterday when we were trying this out.
Yeah. But
so
we got it. We're here.
Gang, gang.
Thriving.
I guess this is very pretty much everybody that's starting any sort of web content is gonna go through like the little things that you have to figure out. Connecting microphone, finding a good camera, being able to give the website permission or whatever site you're using. So if anybody needs help, Yusel's been the technical person on this project, so give her a call.
That is such a lie. Message. You know what? I feel like it's been both of us, not just me.
A little bit of both.
I always say that's the importance of reading. You have to read stuff. Because sometimes in the videos, you watch YouTube videos and it doesn't always provide all the information you need to know.
Yeah, they skip the good stuff. I'm going to try not to cuss a lot, people. Even though I like to cuss. But I'm going to try not to.
Stop. Okay, if you cuss, Joe, you got to take a shot.
I got nothing to do. I don't have any today. I'm trying to keep it white claw friendly.
Okay, note to self.
Note to self.
If Joe cusses,
buy Joe a bottle. and we'll take shots.
I have to buy you a bottle for cussing?
No, it's not for you. This is if you guys want to see explicit Joe, but
Oh, yeah. Okay. You guys need
I
to buy
told
a
you
Joe.
we should have started twitching today. Or Twitch. I guess the verb is twitching, but Twitch. And people be
Twitching.
like,
I got you, bro.
oh, I got you shots.
All right. There you go.
Let's just monetize and be like, every time Joe takes a shot, be like $10 and Joe will take a shot. Or like 15 and he said I will take a shot. And then by the end of this, he said I was drunk as hell.
You don't want to see me drunk.
Saying the most random crap.
You know what? When I'm drunk, I'm weird.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be funny. I had a friend that she used to stream, and every time they gave her like, I don't even know how Twitch works, but every time they gave her some sort of points thingy, she would take a shot. And like 45 minutes into her stream, she passed out because she got really freaking drunk because people were just like, let's go. And her stream was like 4 hours long because she woke up and she was just like passed out. She's like, oh crap. But people were still watching until she woke up, which is kind of, there's a camera. Creepy, bro.
Let me tell you something. People have fetish. Te digo y te digo. People have sleeping, fetish.
Yeah, people might pay for that.
There's people, which, I mean, I'm not judging, each their own, but I know, and I have heard of people who watch like live videos and stuff like that of people getting ready, people just watching TV, people just cleaning. It's so weird because, okay, when I downloaded Twitch, you know how there's like random videos that you like pop up when you open the app? And so I was like, why do they have so many followers? Or so many people watching? And then I Googled it. And so it came up that there's certain people that have interest in that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, interesting.
And people watching?
Yeah. Whew. So yeah. But like they had like a good following. So that's why I was so intrigued. I was like, wow.
I guess if you're comfortable with like going about your daily life and then having people watch you. I mean, basically at the end of the day, that's just like a reality show, you know?
I guess that's true.
Like just being freaking weird as hell. Just randomly throughout the day. I'll keep my things to myself.
I don't think I would be okay with the camera being on. I'm weird. I'll be singing, and I'm not the best singer. I crack jokes. I'll crack myself up.
You laugh at your own jokes?
Yeah, I do.
That's how you know they're good jokes. If you don't laugh at your own jokes, then you're just kind of like weird to begin with.
That's true. You have to laugh. You have to know how to like be on your own and really enjoy your own company, you know? So, yeah. I think we could have gone live. I overthought it. I was just like, I don't want to say weird stuff or be weird or anything like that. I think now I feel more confident. I think we could have gone live.
We'll do it next time.
Okay. Yes, I'm confident we'll be fine. I like to just like try things and not even overthink it, but like obviously I don't want to like do things wrong because this doesn't include just me, it includes you too. So
yeah. No, and we've talked about being more conscious about what we're saying, which is why I'm not saying bad words today. Trying not to.
Wait, why? Did somebody tell you something?
No, because I sounded like a sailor last time. I literally said the F word in a 30-second clip like 10 times. Every 5 words was the F word, and I was just like, man, that does not look good. Because if you're talking to somebody in real life and they're talking like that, you're gonna be like, bro, your vocabulary is like 50 words altogether. You know, you're using your sentence enhancers way too often. You never heard that before, huh?
I have not. That's a fancy way to say that.
The F word is a sentence enhancer because you could use it for literally any sentence.
Any water. I know. So my dad bought me candy?
Uh-huh.
No, I can't drink wine. Have you ever heard? Oh, I don't know what they're called.
I know you're
all I know is with this. I know that it starts with Baba.
I don't know where you're going with this. Okay.
Where'd you think I was going?
I thought you were gonna go with the tequila candies.
There's tequila. No, actually, I didn't know there's tequila candy. I would know. So it's like Baba. Technically, it's like the leftover candy from like a candy factory, and
Okay.
they scrape it, and it's like the leftover, and they just like put it in a bag, and
It
apparently
makes
that's a thing.
sense because
Yeah,
Baba's leftover saliva.
yeah. And so what people do is like they'll smash it,
Okay.
and what
With what?
happens is
They put chamoy?
you make it into a drink, which I didn't make myself a drink today, but you make it into like powder, and
Mm-hmm.
then you use the lemon or chamoy or whatever you want to do
Oh,
on the
the rim.
cup, and then and then you put the rim, and then
So what's it made out of, though?
it's different candies. There's some that like you can tell. I don't know if you can see this, but this is I'm not gonna put it back. That one's mango. There's red one, so I'm assuming that's like either strawberry, cherry, or watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. um yeah, so there's different flavors. There's some that I've bitten. It's puro
Mm-hmm.
chile. Puro chile.
Okay.
Oh, it's
So that's
gross.
actually
I mean,
that's
it
kind of
was
cool because
sour.
it has like a little bit of everything and it's like
Yeah.
flavor
So
enhancing.
baba. Baba something.
If you guys didn't know, Baba
Yeah. I don't know the full name of it, but I know it starts with baba because I remember it being baba.
sounds
So
Babalicious. That'd be a good name,
Babalicious.
Babalicious. Add it to your favorite mixed drink.
Babalicious.
Next time
I
you gotta
have
pull
baba.
up. Next time you gotta pull up with a drink made,
Okay.
and it has to have that stuff on the brim.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. We got this. You know what we haven't tried? Which I sent this a long time ago, and I just remember the other day the mazapan.
Want to tell people what that is?
Okay, so I saw a video a while back about supposedly if you drink alcohol and then you eat mazapan right after that, your alcohol level will go down.
So when you're
I
getting
think,
pulled over,
yeah.
you eat the thing, and then by the time the police officer asks you to get
Oh,
breathalyzed,
yeah.
it's supposed the alcohol level is supposed to not show up, or it's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be a lot lower, something like that.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that, the breathalyzer. But yeah.
Should we put it to the test?
Oh, we should. Comment below if you guys want us to test it out.
Test the theory. So we have facts that we actually heard this from somebody else, and not just like we're making this
Oh, I
up.
sent you the video. Oh, perfect. I'll just have to go through my messages. That was
There
a
we
long
go.
time ago, though. I'm gonna have to scroll up.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I will take one for the team.
Okay. Oh, perfect. And I'll go over and bug you. It's not a
Yes.
bug, it's a hug. That's what you said. It's not a bug. It's not a bug. It's a hug.
You're not bugging people. Essentially, that's what we meant, right? You're not bugging
Mhm.
people. It's
Yeah.
more of like
You're there to give warmth.
you're there to give warmth and comfort when you're seeing somebody you haven't seen in a while.
Mm-hmm. That's how I took it, right? That's what I assumed that was. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not a bug, it's a hug. Look at us making quotes. Actually, that was your quote.
That was my
Look at, and you're not a rapper.
Nobody's gonna put that in a song.
It's a video. It's a YouTube video. It went viral.
Wait, what?
Yes, it's a video. It's this guy. It's a group of guys. And what they do is like the guy just says random stuff. And then he always ends with, I'm not a rapper.
I'm not a rapper.
I need to send it to you so you can understand what I'm talking, like what the reference is. Because
I'll watch.
Yeah.
I'll watch it because I had some good stuff last time. If you guys haven't watched our last video, there's some good stuff on there. That's probably our best video so far. No, yeah, there's some pretty good stuff on that last video.
There was.
So if you guys haven't,
your
hit up the
RBF
YouTube.
or
RBV, Resting Bitch Boys. It's a new word now. It's a new saying.
It's a new term.
Check out the last video. YouTube link down below. YouTube link right here.
I'm not that fancy yet. I'm sorry.
Technical support's not there yet.
I'm working on it. Anyways, moving on from that. Another thing that popped in my head that I saw
right, let's go.
is affirmations.
Mm.
You know, we were talking about the level of consciousness and all that stuff. I'm not gonna get like medical and technical or anything like that.
Let's just disclaimer. We are going off of what we know and not what off of whatever medical journal
We're not
is going to
specialists on anything.
prove us right or wrong. This is our interpretation of things.
Yeah.
If you need to look up anything, Google it and use the right resources. Isela, continue.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Like I grew up with affirmations, even though I didn't know it. Like, for example, like sana sana colita de rana. That's an affirmation. Like you're giving some positive energy to whatever the pain is, right?
Yeah.
And so wake up in the morning and you can, get a journal or whatever, right? This is a thing that a lot of successful people do is they either wake up and do journaling or they wake up and meditate.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times they start with affirmations. Why? Because you're training your mind into thinking all these good things is going to come to you.
They say your brain is a computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everything you tell yourself is a program. So the more you give yourself a certain programming of like, hey, sana sana colita de rana, this pain is going to go away, it's going to start not hurting as much, and I'm going to get better. Your brain keeps on thinking that, and it's going to eventually get better. Give you an example.
Okay, for example, my students, when they can't do something and they're fixated on, oh, I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. And, like we have an affirmation in our class. And so that's one way I help them to like kind of be like, you know what? Like you can do it. Just think of the things that we say in the morning. You kind of train them to not think, oh, I'm not comfortable with this, or I'm scared, or I don't want to do it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a time frame that it becomes a habit. And there's a time frame where it becomes like something you already wired
Permanent.
to do.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Great.
so technically that's what you have to do as a teacher. It's like you
Mm-hmm.
constantly have to do reminders. Do reminders. Hey, keep safe body. Keep safe body. Be nice. Use your words.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're, like I said, it's basically just programming your brain to do specific things. Reminding yourself you got to be nice to people. Reminding yourself,
Mm-hmm.
hey, take people's other feelings into consideration. So affirmations is like the basic level of it. It's called neuro-linguistic programming.
Ooh, fancy.
So neuro-linguistic programming, basically you tell yourself something over and over. Anything else in life, the more you do it, the better you get at it, the more natural you become at it. So the more you believe in yourself, the more you're able to do the things you're believing in, and the more the better outcome you get.
Yeah.
You just programmed your brain to be like, hey, I can't do math because I taught myself how to do math, and now hey, I'm really good at math. So it's just a process.
Don't look forward for the big achievements. Look forward for the small steps. Because when you are expecting the bigger achievements, you end up expecting more than what you're technically capable of doing because you're not going step by step.
Mm-hmm.
You already want the results. And there's a process you have to go through. But yeah, so people who expect a lot from an achievement, like for example, losing weight, right? People who are trying to lose weight, they already start to expect to lose so much weight right away. Okay. They don't understand the process you have to go through. First, you're going to lose weight within a certain amount of time. And then you go through plateau, right? Plateauing?
Plateau. Yep.
Plateau, right? And so that's when people start getting discouraged. But they don't understand that there's a process you have to go through to lose weight.
Ozempic.
Or that.
No. Oh, my bad. My bad. I thought that's where you're going.
No. So there's a process you go through without Ozempic.
Without
And without Ozempic, yes. But yeah, so losing weight, that's an example. Or waking up early, or drinking more water, or eating healthier. Just little things like that. Like, you have to take the small achievements you've done instead of expecting the big results. And in reality, it's like, no, you've done so much to get to where you're at, and you're not looking at that progress. You're looking more of like, I haven't gotten to the finish line.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when people start feeling a certain way, or start feeling depressed, or just give up.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, that's why they say take baby steps with everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just jump into something like starting a podcast and expect 1,000 people to watch all your podcasts and become popular within a month when you're not posting all the time.
Exactly.
It
takes time. It's a process.
It's a process. Baby steps.
Baby
100,
steps.
1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pounds. And at the end, like 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, 5 weeks later, you're down 10 pounds. It's a process.
Takes a process.
Building strength,
Building strength, building everything. Yeah. It's a process.
Compounding affects people. I just know that word. It's a big word. But compounding
define.
effects.
Define. Yes, Google it.
It's basically what you said. Compounding effects, baby steps. One layer adds on another layer, and by the time later on down the road, you'll realize you've built so many layers that you're so far ahead from where you started to where you're at now that it's just like an incredible difference. Mm-hmm. Simplified version. We're at 51 right now.
Oh, already? Wow.
Already. That's what happens when you're having fun.
Time flies when you're having fun. Yes. I think we had a good episode. A lot of good information.
Keep getting better.
I do think so. Thank you, everybody, for showing up and supporting us, and the feedback we're getting and all that stuff. It's been amazing.
So we've been talking with each other, and I mean, we pretty much just talk about random things, whatever pops into our head. The way you guys have seen us go through each episode is just like one thing leads to the next. If you guys just want something for us to discuss so other people can discuss about it too, or talk about it too, just drop a conversation, drop a topic, send us a video. Our opinions are a little bit different, but kind of the point, right? Just randomly talking about different things about people, what people our age are going through, and getting different perspectives and seeing how everybody's perspective is different and how everybody's perspective can help each other.
I don't even have anything written down. At first we did. We tried. We're like, okay, we're gonna talk about this on the first episode. We're gonna talk about this on the second, the third, the fourth. I don't think we ever went through with it.
Yeah, so it's very unstructured. Granted, we should have like some sort of structuring, which is kind of why we want to see what you guys are thinking. So if you guys want us to talk about a certain thing, we can definitely bring it up, and then that's probably going to lead into a different conversation. But I mean, yeah, just figuring out what everybody else are just thinking of or going through and wants people to give an opinion or something.
Yeah.
So the more you know, the more you grow.
The more you know, the more you grow. Yes. It's not a bug, it's a hug.
It's a hug.
It's going to be a quote.
Yeah.
It's going to be a thing. Do we have any other quotes? No, I think that's it.
We're good.
And we're not even a rapper.
Shout out to...
I'm bringing that back. You know what? I don't even know who...
Yeah, we got to give that guy a shout out next time. I'm not even a rapper guy. Go.
I have to figure out who he is. I totally forgot who he is.
You got to find it. Yeah. You got to find it.
I do. We have to give him a shout out. Bringing the good old videos back, the YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all joining us.
Thank you for coming and joining us in another episode of 30 and Thriving with Isela and Joe.
Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Hope everybody learned something, thought this was productive, or just you were cleaning your house and needed something to do, needed something to listen to. So
We got you.
all right.
Anytime. Yep. Well, you keep thriving out there and see you on the next episode. Bye.